55. Oh, and he's down. He's down.
Right, today off to film a fitness test. Been looking forward to this one. As soon as I saw the article on Art of Manliness, are you as fit as a 1940s GI? So this is a test, I think it was introduced in 1942 to test the fitness of the soldiers, because obviously it was wartime and soldiers legitimately needed to be in shape. 5 tests. You've got 2 different options. You can do this as an outdoor test or an indoor test. We're going to do the outdoor version of the test, and there are 5 different exercises. You have a push-up, you have a pull-up, you have a sit-up, you have a squat jump, and you have a 300-yard run. But they're all a little bit different and they're all quite strict. So when I was researching, looking for the setup, because the instructions are quite clear on the website, but I wanted just to double check it, see how other people have done it. And I saw some old veterans doing it. Actually, they weren't old veterans, they're just veterans, and they made a right pig's ear of it. It's like they just saw the headline, saw the exercises, just didn't listen to any of the rules. And the whole point of this old test is it's quite strict in terms of rep ranges, what counts as a rep, what doesn't count as a rep. So we're going to do it strictly as they say, as close as possible to how they do it. So I'll go through the exercises. Alright, first exercise is the pull-up. So this is going to be your palms forward grip. And like I said, there are strict rules for these tests. So you have to get your chin above the bar, so it's like a chin up, chin over the bar. You have to fully lock out the elbows at the bottom in a movement, legs completely straight. The height of the bar should allow you to be able to completely hang at the bottom. So what will not get counted as a rep is if you do that spastication movement that you get in CrossFit, the kipping pull-up. They are not counted. So you can, however, raise your knees up, you can use your legs, but you can't jerk the body up or swing over the bar. So it has to be reasonably strict reps without momentum, too much momentum. If you do any of those movements, like you don't get your chin above the bar, or you do a bit of a jerking movement, it only counts as a half rep. The test stops when you can't do any more, or the judge says you're out. So that's the first test, chin-ups. This is the one that I think is probably the most controversial. Well, there's 2 that are controversial. This one I probably wouldn't do with any of my clients because it's quite niche. So it's called the jump squat, and it's more like a jump from a crouched position. So your hands are going to be laced over the top of your head, your back's got to be straight, and I'll go and give you a demonstration. A few inches between the feet, and you're trying to line up close as well. Stay up nice and tall. Start the testers at the bottom of the position. That's your start position. You're trying to sit almost on the steel. So from that position, you jump up, change, drop into the next repetition. So there are rules for this one again. If you lose balance, you fall forward. As long as you get back up and immediately start into the next movement, it's alright. Because this test stops when you can't do any more reps, but you can't have a rest either. So you can't fall over and go, yeah, give me a couple of seconds, I'll just get back into position. If you lose your balance, you're going to go straight back in, get back into the next one. It's going to be tough. This is the least enjoyable one. And don't forget, you're going to do a 300-yard run after this as well later on. Alright. Alright, so the next test is a push-up test, and it's not a usual push-up where you're like this. This is your position, hands directly underneath the shoulders, elbows are going to stay pointing behind, your body has to be completely straight through the whole movement. You don't get penalised as long as everything is moving up at the same time, it's fine, but if you do this kind of caterpillar kind of thing, then no reps. The chest has to touch the palm of the judge, the back of the hand of the judge. So they're going to touch the chest and back up, touch the chest. The judge can use their other hand to say, keep the hips up, keep the hips down, shoulders up, so they can guide you through the movement. Again, it's a maximal effort test. you don't stop until you can't do any more reps to the judge's satisfaction. Alright, so this is the fourth test and the other controversial exercise. This is the sit-up test. Now the reason it's controversial because you're doing this with completely straight legs and the judge is fixing your ankles down to the floor. So they're going to sit, pinning your ankles down. Your feet are about 18 inches apart. You start with your hands behind your back. You start out completely flat. Your job is to come up all the way, touch the opposite side, go all the way back down, touch the opposite side, and you do this for 2 minutes. And you get hip flexors screaming at you at the end of it. So let's see. Mine are already tight, so I'm looking forward to it. Alright. Alright, the last test would be the run. It's a 300-yard run, which is about 274 meters. We've brought a bit of string so we can just measure it. It's 60-yard intervals. I think that's about 54 meters or something. You can do the maths on that one. And you basically start at point A. So if you're doing this on an athletic track, you'd be having a marker right in the center of one of the lanes and another marker 60 yards further down at the center of that lane. Your job would be from a sprint start to run, and you go from right to left round the cone, which has to be around about 1.5 foot high. We haven't got that, we've only got cones, so we're just going to improvise. So you can't cut the corner too much. You're going to go round, you're going to run back, you're going to go round and run back, you're going to go round and run back. So you basically you finish on the opposite side from which you started, because you're going to complete, I think, 5 lengths, which makes 300 yards. It's a maximal sprint, but it's tough because you have to, it's not like a normal straight out sprint. You've got to accelerate, you've got to decelerate accurately, come back round. It's going to be good, but I think that's going to be really tiring at the end of all these other tests, because they're all maximal tests, and though there's not many tests, it's maximum 100% effort. So I'll be interested to see what our times are once we're covered in sweat and our hip flexors are on fire. Interesting note to these tests is that when they've found the tests after they were sort of long lost, and one guy decided to take some soldiers through the test, they performed absolutely dismally. So I think they use this as guidance to make changes. And obviously the needs of the soldiers changed in the war. They were carrying probably less kit, they were moving a little bit more, so that the tests had to reflect the movement. Whereas when the modern soldiers, their needs, they have to be probably a little bit stronger, and they're not going to be running around as much because of the way that basically wars have changed. All right, Jen, whenever you're ready, let's do it. All right, that's 1. I'd get those knees in. 2, 3, come on, 4, 5. Slippy. Oh, we need chalk.
Right, Matt's turn. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, come on, 18, 19, no swinging, 20.
Oh yeah, it's tough. And the old grip. Oh. That was the first one. Grip wasn't too bad. Jen struggled with the grip. Jumping, maybe didn't get a good catch. They say you can use chalk in the tests. It wasn't much of an issue for me, the grip, but just tough keeping that strict and consciously trying to eliminate the kick and movement. That's not bad. 20 and 5. All right, on to the second test, which is the squat jumps, which is just looks like torture. All right, so this is the one I'm probably looking forward to least, because yeah, it's got to be high reps. Maybe you don't stop until you can't do any more, and it's the judge's job to count your reps, what counts, what doesn't count. So you just keep going until you give up. They say it's as much a test of mental toughness as it is of strength and endurance. So ready? Max reps. 1, 2, 3, 4. Shorten. 5, 6. Carry on, carry on. 7, 8, 9. Taller. 10. Come on.
Oh my god, this is hideous.
Come on, Nat. Go, 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 no, go, go. Don't stop. Many as you can. Shorter. Good.
Oh god. Oh,
Come on. Oh.
oh god, the quads. The quads.
Ah.
That's horrendous. Alright, here we go, Matt's turn. Onto the squats.
Oh.
36. 40. 50. 4. 55. Oh, he's down. He's down. Oh my quad.
Oh yeah. Oh dude. Accident pants walk. Oh.
Brutal.
Just cuts out. You think you're gonna do more, and then a couple of my reps were a bit dodgy as well. They felt dodgy.
We might need to recount those.
Yeah, we can. Alright, push-ups, next test. To be honest, I feel a little drained, slightly queasy from the jump squats because it's hot out here as well. So that's my excuse. Alright, push-ups next. Go on, all the way. 14, 15, 15.
15.
Have a quad stuck.
That was 16, but I missed.
You missed one, you didn't
missed the
touch.
hand.
Ready?
Yeah.
Disappointed.
Wasn't a 50 though, was it? Wasn't a 50.
Disappointed.
Still better than my 15.
That was tough. I expected more. Normally I'm very strong on push-ups. Different, it's a bit closer. It's a bit lower maybe than normal. But I think in hindsight, training chest and back supersets a couple of days ago probably wasn't the best preparation for this. But we're just making pathetic excuses.
My pull-ups were.
The results are the results. Second to last test, sit-ups. Archaic version of sit-ups. Still feeling a bit rough, but let's get on with it. 2, 1, go. to bend your legs a little bit. 2, 3. Carry on. Come on. Carry on. Carry on. Come on. Push. Come on, all the way. Got a minute in.
So, I need a rest.
No, well, you rest.
17.
Come on. 40 seconds left.
20.
Come on. 1.
So hard.
Come on.
You're like a dumb ragdoll.
4.
23.
3. 20 seconds left. 4.
One more.
Come on. No, we've got 15 seconds.
25.
8, 7,
Done.
6. Come on, one more. Gotta get up anyway. 2, 1, time.
Oh my god. My shoe.
Oh, the knee.
2, 1, go.
These were good.
65. Got a minute left. 25. 26. 27. 28.
Ah.
29. 30. 30 seconds. 38.
Ah.
39.
Lean on me. Come on.
14 seconds. 41. 42. 5 seconds. 44. 3.
Ah.
Watch your head on the pole.
By the way, I can't go all the way down even if I tried. That's as low as I get. My abs feel like the seconds away from cramping. That was a lot tougher than I thought. We've got one more test to do. We're going to go measure it out. Thankfully this one's going to be shaded. But I can already tell this is going to be really hard given how my hips feel, my abs feel, my chest and my lats feel. I think I'm losing speed just thinking about it. Alright, last one. Security are watching, so they want us to move on, so we're going to be faster than we have to be normally. We've got the cones. That's 54 meters. 55 meters. So we have to do it as fast as we can, turning right to left, coming back, turning right to left. We're both doing this at the same time. All right.
That was horrendous. I thought I was fast and you were really fast.
Horrific. Absolutely horrific. First one, you think, alright. Second one. Third one, oh god. Halfway. Oh, horrific. You feel as if you can go a bit faster, but... Oh, I felt my legs from the other tests. So, definitely had an impact. That's about the whole point of doing these tests. Stick them all together. Gonna be fighting fit.
I feel like I've got a lot of improvements to make.
Jen's fighting fit. Just got beat. Alright, try it yourself. I've got all the scores at the end of the videos you can check. And I'll put them in the description. If you like it, subscribe, like, all that nonsense. There you go.
Okay, so I just said that would be quite an interesting experiment because we did it together. And it would have been good to see if I did it on my own, would I have gone slower or would I have gone the same speed as I did? Because I had you to try and keep up with.
She was following my dust.
I was following your dust, yeah. Yeah, it would be
But,
interesting to see.
Oh yeah, as you got to think as well is that when they did these tests, it was done as a group of men, all doing it together. So I'm sure that would have spurred people on. Definitely.
Yeah.
Even more people would have been really pushing because you got about 50 other guys behind you shouting you on, or you got, you know, it's like all the men getting together, all the testosterone.
Yeah.
By the way, there are no results for women's score on this, so Jen set a precedent.
Yeah, I got poor for women. Woo.